In his last day here at the G20 Summit, Prime Minister Mark Carney had a meeting with the Indian Prime Minister, Narendra Modi. They talked about national security and trade. And Carney also told reporters that he really hasn't talked to Donald Trump much recently because they've both been busy. But Carney also spoke for the first time about a big issue back in Canada. Speculation that the Carney government and Alberta Premier Daniel Smith's government is close to some framework agreement that might lead to the construction of a new oil pipeline to BC's northern coast.
So the discussion around oil pipelines, for example, and this is the language of Premier Smith of a grand bargain, is absolutely related to other aspects of policy in Alberta, if it were an oil pipeline from Alberta, as well as investment in carbon capture and storage so that these are effectively decarbonized, would-be decarbonized barrels.
Now, there are some reports that Canada and Alberta are close to signing a memorandum of understanding on such a trade-off, a new pipeline for new emissions reductions. And we asked the PM about the status of those negotiations.
Those discussions are ongoing. They have been constructive. There is a prospect of an agreement. It's not yet finalized. In my experience in these things is when things aren't final, it's better not to overly speculate on where they're going from there.
BC's Premier David Akin opposes an oil pipeline to his province's north coast and objects to the fact that BC has not been part of discussions about this project. Now, Carney will likely have to deal with the BC Premier's ruffled feathers when Carney gets back to Canada on Monday. But he did tell reporters that any national project like an oil pipeline cannot proceed without the support of Indigenous peoples. David Akin, Global News, Johannesburg.